or as I should say, hello. I'm a student of class 8A of St.Pats High School in Karachi, Pakistan. We were asked to do a short presentation on traditional and famous games and sports in our country. First off, I would like to introduce you to our whole group. Now, my fellow student Imad will tell you the important sports hold in one's life.
Sports. With the rapid increase in computer technology, children are focusing less on their physical activities. The importance of participating in sports is being forgotten by a lot of people. People, especially parents, should not overlook the importance of sports for the overall growth of children and should persuade their wards to enthusiastically take part in sports. It is sports which help you stay physically fit. In your tender years, it is sports which help in the toning and strengthening of the various muscles and bodies. It makes you agile physically as well as mentally. The more you participate in sports, the more you tend to be mentally strong. You start taking success and failure with the same virtue and realize that it's all about working hard and giving it your best shot. You develop patience and realize that one cannot win every match, and that it is vital to learn from failure. There are several games in which teamwork is imperative. There is an entire team consisting of a manager, coach and several team players. You learn how to work together in order to win the game and how to build up a good, strong team. You learn unity and discipline. All in all, sports play a key role in the development of a human being and are beneficial in all walks of life. Cricket, regarded as the gentleman's game, is by far one of the most popular sports in our country. It is often played in the streets and slums by kids and adults alike, who form a game with any objects they find. It's played between two teams of 11 players on an oval-shaped field,
Although we don't have one.
at the center of which is a rectangular 22-yard long pitch. One team bats, trying to score as many runs as possible, while the other team bowls and fields, trying to dismiss the batsman and thus limit the runs scored by the batting team. The teams switch between batting and fielding at the end of an innings. At either end of the pitch is a wicket, 28 inches high, consisting of 3 vertical poles or stumps, and 2 small horizontal sticks known as bails, resting on top of the stumps. The batting team have 2 members on the field at any one time, each standing at either end of the pitch. One member of the fielding team acts as a bowler and throws a cricket ball over arm from one end of the pitch towards the wicket at the other end. There are 2 ways for a batsman to score. By hitting the ball out of the field. If the ball bounces before it reaches the edge, then the batsman will score 4 runs. If it does not bounce, then 6 runs are scored. By hitting the ball within the field and then running to the other end of the pitch, the batsman at this end does the same, so that the 2 of them cross over. A single run is counted for each time that the batsmen cross each other. There are many ways that a batsman can be given out and another member of his team comes on field. The 4 main ways are: if the bowler hits the wicket that he is defending with the ball, if a fielder catches the ball hit by the batsman before it hits the ground, if the ball hits any part of the batsman's leg and is judged by the umpire that the ball would have hit the wicket if it had not hit the batsman. This is known as leg before wicket or LBW. If the fielders hit the wicket with the ball while the batsmen are running to the alternative end of the pitch, this is known as run out. Advantages of playing cricket are: physical advantages. Swinging the long flat bat and hurling the ball develops the upper body strength. It facilitates the development of the triceps, shoulders and forearm muscles. Speed and athleticism is essential while fielding, and with test matches going on for days, players' stamina greatly improves. Mental advantages. Batsmen must analyze both the ball and the field set by the bowling side, while bowlers must explore every aspect of the individual batsman to find their vulnerability. Whatever their position is, cricketers enhance their mental capabilities and achieve a strong mind to cope with the intricate details and rigors. Psychological advantages. Players learn how to cope with both success and failure, which is beneficial in all walks of life. Cricket is a game of loyalty, teamwork, esprit de corps, etc., with the mutual intention of accomplishing a goal. It builds up good communal relationships and overall confidence, amiability and outgoingness. Hockey. Field hockey has gained recognition throughout the world and is the national game of Pakistan. The aim of playing hockey is very simple and involves the use of sticks in order to dribble, shoot and pass the ball through the entire length of the pitch. The rules of hockey are quite similar to the rules of soccer, except for the use of the stick instead of the player's feet. Each team has a maximum of 10 outfield players, 1 goalkeeper and 5 substitutes at one time. The allotted time is 70 minutes divided into two 35-minute halves with a 10-minute break between the halves. Players are only allowed to score a goal when they are in the goal circle, also known as striking or shooting circle, a D-shaped area 14.6 meters from each goal. A coin toss settles who will begin the first half and the other team starts the second half. Only the goalkeeper is permitted to use his or her body to prevent the ball from going into the net. Players can only hit the ball with the flat side of the stick. They will be penalized for handling the ball, preventing the other players from hitting the ball with their bodies or sticks, or lifting the sticks above head level, which is considered dangerous play. The penalty for the above infractions is a loss of possession of the ball unless one of the two referees deems it to be a serious offence, in which they can issue one of the 3 coloured cards. A green card issues a warning, a yellow card suspends the offending player for at least 5 minutes, and a red card ejects the offending player. The advantages of hockey are improving confidence, teaching patience, instilling discipline in kids, developing social skills, improving level of skills, and improving coordination skills. The many health and fitness benefits of this game include help to reduce body weight, develops the cardiovascular system of the body, and improves the muscle strength of the body. Kabaddi is one of the most common games in rural areas of Pakistan. Recently, a Kabaddi World Cup was held in which Pakistan reached the semi-finals. The rules of Kabaddi are: 2 teams occupy 2 different halves of a field and take turns to send a raider into the other half, who wins points for his or her team by tackling members of the opposing team. Tackled members are out and briefly sent off the field. Meanwhile, defenders must link hands forming a chain. A defender will be sent off if that chain is broken. Defenders are supposed to stop the raider from retreating to his half before he takes a breath. The raider has to chant Kabaddi, Kabaddi, Kabaddi during the whole raid. In the international team version of Kabaddi, each team consists of 7 members and 3 substitutes. The game is 40 minutes long, divided into 2 20-minute halves with a 5-minute break in between. The teams change half after the break. The raider is sent off the field if he takes a breath before returning to his half, crosses the boundary line, or a part of his body touches the ground outside the boundary except when he is grappling with an opponent. A team scores an additional 2 points called a loner if the entire opposing team is declared out. At the conclusion of the match, the team with the most points wins. 6 officials overlook a match: 1 referee, 2 umpires, a scorer and 2 assistant scorers. There are 2 different forms of Kabaddi, namely Amar and Gamini. Benefits of Kabaddi: community consistency, social inclusion, community building and sustainable development, raising self-esteem, community safety, cultural awareness, teamwork and conflict resolution. Gilli Danda. Cricket or baseball played with sticks instead of bats or balls is exactly the structure of Gilli Danda. Gilli Danda is played with 2 wooden sticks, a gilli and a danda. The gilli is about 3 inches long and trapped at the ends. The danda, about 2 feet long, is used to strike the gilli. The players are divided into 2 teams. One team is chosen to bat and the other one does the fielding. In the center of the field, a circle is drawn on the ground called home base, and in the middle of the base, an oval-shaped hole is made. To begin the game, the gilli is played across the hole in the circle. The batter hits the gilli with the danda twice, first to lift the gilli into the air, and once the gilli is airborne, the batter hits it again as far as he can from the home base. Fielders try to catch the gilli before it falls on the ground, and if they are successful, the batter is out and the next batter from the batting team has to come. However, if the fielder fails to catch the gilli and the danda is used, then the danda is used to measure the distance from the home base to the place where the gilli has fallen. 1 point is scored for each length of the danda. All the scores are recorded. The danda is now placed over the hole and the fielder who is the most closest to the hole throws the gilli from the place where it had fallen towards the danda, and if he is able to hit the danda or if the gilli falls in the circle, then the batter is out. If not, then the batter gets another chance to hit. Like this, each batter gets a maximum of 3 chances. Once all the players on the batting team have batted, both the teams swap places. The game ends when the player of both teams have had their turns. The team with the